When did the name Palestine start evolving? Why did the Romans change the name of Judea to Syria Palestina? The name change from Judea to Syria Palestina was made by the Romans in an effort to dissociate the region from its Jewish heritage and history, following the suppression of the Bar Kokhba rebellion in 135 CE. The Romans sought to create a new identity for the region, and naming it Syria Palestina was a way to erase the connection to the Jewish people, who had lived in the area for centuries. It was also a way to assert Roman control over the area, as the name Syria Palestina reflects the Roman province of Syria, which included the region. Why did the Romans rename the area? The Romans renamed the area from Judea to Syria Palestina for a combination of political, cultural, and strategic reasons. Punishment and suppression. After the Bar Kokhba rebellion, 132 to 135 CE, the Roman Empire sought to suppress Jewish nationalism and punish the Jewish population for their resistance. The rebellion was a significant challenge to Roman rule, and the Romans responded with a brutal military campaign. Renaming the region was part of the Roman strategy to assert dominance and erase Jewish identity and aspirations for independence. Erasing Jewish history. By renaming the region, the Romans aimed to sever the connection between the land and its Jewish heritage. Judea had been historically associated with the Jewish people, their kingdoms, and their religious and cultural practices. The new name, Syria Palestina, was intentionally chosen to emphasize the ancient Philistine enemies of the Jewish people and the neighboring Roman province of Syria. Administrative reorganization. The renaming of Judea as Syria Palestina was also part of a broader administrative reorganization by the Romans. The Romans made changes to the provincial boundaries and divisions in the region, and the new name reflected the inclusion of the area within the larger province of Syria. This administrative change was aimed at facilitating Roman control and governance over the region. Cultural assimilation. The Romans often employed strategies to assimilate conquered territories into their empire. By renaming the region with a more generic name like Syria Palestina, the Romans aimed to integrate it more seamlessly into their broader imperial structure. The name change also served as a means of fostering a sense of Roman identity and loyalty among the local population, as they were encouraged to identify with the Roman province rather than their specific ethnic or religious background. It is important to note that the exact motivations and intentions behind the renaming are subject to historical interpretation, and different scholars may emphasize different aspects of this complex historical event.